Entering menu narration pop-up. Do you want menu narration? No, turn off.
There's something in the air. From Friday nights to Saturday lights. Chapel Hill to Pasadena. It crackles down our spines. Tradition, tension, roars that remind our rivals.
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give is to Miller. Wide open spaces. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Slings it downfield. Got a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Off the play fake on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The give on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I
kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Lagway. Throwing right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. At the 35, he's loose. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll throw on 3rd and short. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Gators. A great catch and run for 6. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cuevas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes! They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Buys a little time. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point.
Extra point is good. That ties the game at 7.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Touchdown, Florida! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half? With the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the shot. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Alabama.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Quarterback moving. Gonna try to get it. He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Florida 14, Alabama 7.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Going deep. Pulls it in on the right. Hits the crease. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through.
Looking for a huge play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Bennett. Look out. He's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They just keep firing. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air. It's Manning. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Makes the grab. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hard running there. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Rush is on him, and it's incomplete on third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for a man. It's Manning. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw it. Under fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. To throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Texas! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. The sweet feet buy a little time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab at the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On a little time, lets it go. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Longhorns have taken it inside the 20. To throw, it's Manning. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires into traffic, picked off. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
1st and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Manning. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They didn't give him much of a chance to... Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick it off to get us underway. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. To the air, it's Aller. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I love the offense coming out and trying to stay aggressive, but you're going to have to do a better job against this pass rush, keeping your quarterback upright. He got drilled as he was trying to throw that football, and that's why it fell incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got his man downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pena. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To the air, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Turning it on! It's a running room. Running inside the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Martin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to pass, it's Allard. With the catch, it's Singleton. On the move at the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Just keeps swinging it. Under fire. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Lost, the defense is wide open. Turns it on down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Manning. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He hurls one deep down the left side. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got...
Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Release to the back. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Aller. Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Got some room to run. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. He might want another play. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Oh, out of space. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Dropping back, it's Manning. Snagged out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
football. And this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
It's complete on the right side. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Manning. They're working that left side. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get...
Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He's looking to pass. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Allard. Looking down the middle. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That's caught. It's Singleton. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
Penn State 21, Texas 18.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late, you're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can...
A shot toward the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. They got the touchdown they needed. Now, trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. State sends the offense back onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
defense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just triples to the ground. To the air, it's Manning. He's going up top here late in the game. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball scores, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Penn State.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. How much fun was that. I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team from the Americas, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Gators will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Oh, and he took a shot as he... went away.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw. It's right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Wilson. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
On the run, it's Ball. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Looking for the score. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Give to the running back. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking downfield, it's Glagway. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Gators! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. The quick out. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Florida 7, East Carolina 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Keeps it on the draw.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Ball. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Complete to the right. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going to the run to start this second half. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the wideout, and his throw is incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Catch in the middle. It's long. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Tackle was made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Wilson. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Going up top again. Fires it incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air. It's Glagway. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
The Pirates have it with a 1st and goal. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
East Carolina.
Now offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Let's go. Right. Single.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. Good, solid tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Florida 14, East Carolina 7.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. They want that clock to run. Ernie on the Jets. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Trying play action. Fires downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And control the clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I've got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Makes the grab past the marker. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man, it's right. Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's right. Here comes the heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get into 3rd and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won 2nd down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable 3rd down, they win, and probably force the punt.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Throws to the wideout. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 5th.
Coming up. On 3rd down, going up top. He wants it all. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
He is in there. The 2-point conversion gives them the lead. And what? Lower